Hey everyone, how's it going? And here we are again today on Lead Code with another problem, that is house robber. So today we are going to rob a set of houses or indirectly help a robber to rob a set of houses. But the case is that he cannot rob adjacent houses. If he does, then the police will be alerted. Also, he want to rob the maximum value of out of the set of houses, such that he wants to rob adjacent house, but he wants the maximum value. So whichever set of houses and alternate houses that holds the maximum value, he wants to rob that. It doesn't matter whether they follow a certain alternate series only, because he can also rob this one for the first house and directly the last house if it holds the maximum value. Between that also he can rob this house. So let us start our problem. And first of all, let us take out the length of this nums array, which will contain uh, all the set of houses. So first of all, we'll get the number of houses. So this problem is actually a dynamic programming problem where our decision for that whether we want to rob that house or not depends on how much value up till the last house we have robbed, and based on that we will make a decision whether we want to rob that house. Also, based on the if we rob that house, then for the next house we'll make again the decision whether we want to continue with that house getting robbed, or the previous one gives us the better value, because we have two choices here. We cannot rob both of them at the same time since they are adjacent. So we will keep on calculating the maximum amount of value that can be robbed until this house, until this house, until this house, and then at the end whatever we will get at the last house, we'll return that. So that is all about the theory part. Let us start the coding. First of all, we took out the length of nums array. Then we will check if there are no houses at all. So the robber gets to rob nothing and we return 0. If there is only one house, then the robber gets to rob that house only. So we'll return the value that is inside that house. And if there are two houses, so whichever house will hold the maximum value, the robber will obviously rob that house and will return the maximum of it. So we'll compare both of these values and then we'll return whichever house has the most value. And if there are more than three houses, more than two houses, then we need a case. Then we will use our dynamic programming problem approach that we have discussed here. So we'll create a vector first, vector to store the maximum amount that we can rob and up to that house. So it will be of integer type, and let us name that as dp. Also that its size would be the same as our nums array, so it will be n, and we will initialize all the values with 0. The next thing is uh, will first the first house. For the first house, if there is only one house, then as we said, it will have the robber can rob that house only and it will have the value as nums 0. And if there is two houses, then whichever has, if there are only two houses, then whichever has the maximum value, that will be given to that particular dp of 1. So till two houses we are able to make the decision, and from the third house the decision making differs a bit from the first two houses. Now we have three houses, so either we can choose this house and this house, or we can choose this house. So we'll start from int I is equals to 2 and I less than n, I plus plus. So dp of I will be equals to, it will be equals to either nums, either it will be equals to nums of I minus 1, or it will be equals, whichever is greater, either the nums this one or these two alternate houses. So nums of I plus dp of I minus 2. So whichever will be the greatest of these, dp of 0 and nums of I plus nums of I, or this value, uh, here it will be dp of I minus 1. So whichever will be greater will return, we will assign that to our current index. So again we let us use a ternary operator here. If it is greater, then let us assign this, and else this case. So let us simulate for a better understanding this case. So if we have only one house, then the robber will rob that house. So dp of 0 becomes 1, and dp of 1 becomes 2, since 2 is greater than 1. From next we will enter into this loop, and for this dp of 2 we will decide whether 2 is great, dp of I minus 1, that is this value which was 2, is greater than 3, nums of I, that is 3, plus the dp of 0, that is 1. So 3 plus 1 becomes 4, so we will store 4 in our dp array, and then again we'll go to the next one. So the next, for the next one, we need to decide whether this plus the nums of the dp of that a value before that index, so it contains 2, so 2 plus 1 is 3, and is it greater than, is it greater than this dp of I minus 1, that was 4? It is not. So instead of 3 we choose 4, and we return the dp of here in the dp of n minus 1, it will store 4, and we will return that 4. So at the end what we need to do is return 4 here, sorry, dp of I minus dp of n minus 1, that will be 4 for this case. And let's run our code. It's been accepted, let us submit also. So if you like my solution, then please subscribe to my channel, or if you have any suggestion or a better solution, then please comment in the comment box. Thank you for watching.